In this video, we will be seeing how to use break statement in a C program. So break statement is one of the jump statement, or we can say loop control statement, because it is used to come out of the loop or stop execution of particular loop. And so whenever break is encountered within a loop or in a block, it will stop execution immediately and it comes out of that block and continues with the remaining program execution. So whenever break is encountered in our program, at that point it will stop execution immediately and it comes out of that particular block where it is present. So let's see how it is used in C program. So uh, break, we can say it, break stops execution of a particular block in which it is present. So wherever break is present, whenever it is encountered or executed, it stops execution of particular block or loop, we can say, in which it is present, and then comes out of that block or loop and remaining program execution continues. So then the remaining program execution continues in normal way. So break, when executed, it stops execution of particular block or loop in which it is present. Then comes out of the loop, what comes out? The control of execution. So control of execution comes out of that block or loop. Then the remaining program execution continues in normal fashion. So that particular block in which the break is present is stopped. The execution of that particular block is stopped. And then it continues with the remaining program execution. So syntax for using break is, we just write break semicolon, and we write this after the jump statement, whatever statement we want or condition we want to execute break, that we will be writing, and then we write the break. As break is keyword, all the letters in it should be in lowercase, like this. So now let's see a small example where we can use break. So I am using here for loop. So as we know, for loop contains initialization as the first expression, condition as the second expression, and then the increment or decrement part. So these are the three expressions of for loop. And within the loop, we can use break after the jump statement. So this way in for loop or in while loop also we can use to break the loop or stop execution of loop and come out of the loop. So when we are using in for loop, suppose the for loop is having some statements here and here, that is before and after the break statement, then these statements will get executed till this condition is true. And whenever break is encountered or executed, it will immediately stop execution and it will come out of this block and it will continue with the remaining statements which are present out of the block. So what happens whenever break is encountered, it stops execution immediately here. So that is the reason the remaining statements of for are skipped. They are not executed. So whenever break is executed, it stops execution at this point immediately and comes out of this block and continues with remaining program execution. So in whichever block it is present, it can be for loop block, while loop block, or any normal block where we are using break. So break can be used in any block where you want to stop execution based on some jump statement, and it will stop execution and come out of that block. So that block's execution is stopped immediately whenever break is encountered. So let's see it practically in a C program. So for that, I'm using dev C++ IDE here, where I have already a file created p1.c. So here I'm writing the C program. So for that, I'll start with hash include. So hash include stdio.h. So this is adding of standard input output header file. Then I'm writing void main. Then within the main, like we have seen in our example for loop, I am using here for loop, where I will be using the I value equal to 0, I less than 5, and I plus plus as the three expressions. That is initialization, condition, and increment decrement. So because we did not declare I am here declaring I value, I variable. And then within for loop, I am keeping here one statement as printf, where I am using hi as the string, which will be printed on screen. Then I will use a condition as jump statement, where I'm using if I equal to 3. And then after this, I will be writing printf and again, thank you. So here you can see first statement is high. When I equal to 3, I am breaking. And then I'm printing thank you. So these three statements I'm using. So now let's see how to use it, how it gets executed. First, compile it to check any error. So there is some error. Okay, so this is because of the file. So let's save it again as test and C file. So test.c, execute, compile it. So 0 errors or warnings. Now run it. So because we did not give proper ending of statements, so I'm using here before everything /n that moves the cursor to new line. So compile and run. So hi, thank you for the first cycle. Hi, thank you for the second. Hi, thank you for the third. Now, because it is starting from 0, zeroth cycle, first cycle, second cycle, and when it is 3, it is just printing hi, but not thank you. And after that, nothing gets executed. We did not get the loop executed. And let's keep for our understanding here for loop out of for loop. Let's write. So it will come out of for loop. So also let's print the I value here. Sorry. So hi, before hi, I'm going to print I value. So for that percentile D you should use, where I value will be substituted. So execute, compile and run. 0 hi, thank you. 1 hi, thank you. 2 hi, thank you. But for 3 only hi came, and we did not get the thank you printed on screen because of this break. So when I is 3, it is stopping at this point, ninth line. So before thank you, it is breaking, but after hi, it is breaking. That's why hi got printed, 3 value got printed, but when it is 3, it is breaking after printing the hi statement. And then when it comes out of this loop, after breaking, immediately it comes out. So after hi itself, it is printing out of for loop. So this way, break breaks a particular block and comes immediately out of that block whenever break is executed. So that was break statement in C programming. So thank you for watching the video, and for more on C programming topics, And also for more updates on control statements and also other computer programming languages, please do subscribe the channel.